What's good, everybody? GZTV back with another video. We are back. You Euphoria fans have probably been waiting for this all day. No. I don't have a lot of views on any of my videos, but I appreciate everything you guys put into this channel. This is going to be my last video probably for a little bit. I'm going to be watching some TV here in about half an hour to prepare for tomorrow's videos. But yeah, let's just talk about this episode. This is where people kind of started getting grossed out with the series. There's a plethora of penises in this episode. That's what we're going to describe it. Let's just get that off the chest. Let's skip the argument about how a female version of the same scene would never have raised such a pop cultural fuss, but there's a bunch of fucking dicks hanging around, so obviously people are going crazy. Focusing on the hour's fleeting moments of full frontal male nudity is to miss its a greater message about the violent and far-reaching effects of toxic masculinity. So there's a lot of double-sided things this show likes to discuss. And by the way, Stuntin Like My Daddy is one of the most cultural things I've ever seen this series do so far. Obviously, we have so many more episodes to watch. I believe like a good 15 more episodes of Euphoria to watch, and they're each an hour long, so you get a lot of content in each episode. If you guys don't know, Stuntin Like My Daddy is a Lil Wayne Birdman song. It's one of my favorites from Lil Wayne. That song is a fucking club smash hit. They played it during the episode. And what I like to notice here first is that as you're going through the episodes of Euphoria, you see all these names like Shook to One's Part 2. I know that's a hip hop song. I don't remember. Is that from Mobb Deep maybe? Maybe, yeah. Mobb Deep. Is that what they're called? Anyways, you know, Nate in particular seems like a human red Solo cup full to the brim with bad social programming. I mean, it's not a good mix. Penises in him. I mean, come on. A bunch of naked nether regions seems rather benign in comparison. Let's just get into the episode. That's just kind of the overview. Shout out to TV Line for this website. I'm kind of using it to bounce ideas off of. At the very top of the hour, you know, we learn that taking on the persona of dominant daddy wasn't a rare or novel thing for Nate's father, Cal. Nate learned to do the same shit. He learned to catfish girls and set them up for fucking failure, possibly. I mean, it's kind of a messed up family. He's been recording his exploits, which usually go very much the way Jules' meetups with him did for years. I mean, fucking Jules is hooking up with a high school classmate's dad. That's fucking insane. As a flashback shows young Nate finding his dad's stash of homemade porn and watching it, we see that Cal's partners are pretty much always trans people. And there's always a fair amount of degradation and or violence involved in the encounter. So obviously he's probably taking shit out on fucking trans people. Again, this is a pretty sick family. Like, you kind of get that from the start. And Nate is a sick fuck. He does some pretty sick things in this series. This is just the beginning of it. I already know he's going to be a menace for the rest of time, for eternity. You know, the narrator, Rue, kind of explains what we're seeing, narrating it. And we move through Nate's childhood and early teendom, which, yeah. He was on a rigid diet and workout schedule by age 12. Guys, that's not healthy. I'm sorry. If you start working out before you get in fucking high school, guys, I'm sorry, it's not fucking healthy for you. Yeah, you might want to be built at that time. You're like, oh my god, I'm gonna get all the girls. Look at my fucking muscles, dude. Frat up, bro. Sigma Psi. Fucking pussies. Let's name our frat after fucking math language and Greek letters. Hell yeah, I'm fucking kinky. Yes, sir. Like, fuck off, first of all. Second of all, let's just get back to it. Sorry, I had to go on a rant. You know, he joined the football team as a freshman, of course. He's a big-ass dude. He had a big growth spurt. Captain, starting quarterback by year's end. The typical high school douchebag story, which is not very existent nowadays. I don't know, there are definitely some high school douchebags from when I was in high school. Guys, I'm acting like I haven't been in high school years. Guys, I'm going into my sophomore year in college. I'm pretty recent. To this thing. I'm pretty modern. I can tell you guys that there's not a lot of douchebags in high school anymore. We don't see guys shoving people around, especially with the internet. Usually bullying is very fucking subtle in high school, like, you know. But anyways, he hated being in the locker room. He hated how casual his teammates were about being naked. Pretty fucking insecure, to be honest. These are guys that you grew up with. They're part of a brotherhood, Coaches say that all the time. It sounds cliche, but it's true, dude. Like, you become friends with your football teammates. There's some that you may not like, but you're gonna grow to fucking like them, all right? If you want to win a football game. Nate's pals, celebrated victory sans clothing while he tries to avert his eyes from any jiggly bits. Again, it sounds very insecure on his part. We also kind of learned that Nate despises his mother and brother for being weak. First of all, I understand the brother, like, the gender standards. It's your fucking mom, dude. What do you want her to do? Bare knuckle box a man? What do you want her to do? And he has a long list of what is and isn't acceptable female looks, wardrobe, and comportment. Dude likes extra girly girls who seem like they'd be the prey of sickos who'd want to hurt them. Maybe he's fucking one of them. So if the guy wants to hurt them, he can beat their ass. Maybe that's his purpose in life. Maddie, obviously, is dated Nate. Nate liked her because she was basically hairless. We're talking about pube hair, body hair, yeah. And we fantasized about protecting with a gun and a bullet to the perp's brain. That's fucking stupid. That's a stupid way to go about things. He also liked that Maddie was a virgin. Dude. He knew he had anger issues, but so did every guy. Did every guy know that he had anger issues? Or are we saying that every guy has anger issues? That's not true. I might have a little bit of anger issues, but I'm not even going to say it. Alright. Cal is a simmering, menacing, gun-toting presence throughout this entire troubling montage. Yeah, sounds about Nate's family to me. No one in this world will ever root for you. They will see what I see, and they will despise you for it, he told Nate. Just don't ever give them an opening. Don't give them a chance to call you a pussy. Don't ever do that. Summer vacation. On the first day of school, Rue is in a chipper mood. This sucked, man. I had made a new best friend. She had made a new best friend, and for the first time since rehab, she was feeling good about the world. For the flashback, we watch as episode 1's final scene continues. She and Jules takes the synthetic psychedelics she got in the premiere and have a sparkly, cheery time as its effects kick in. Drugs are super cool until they're not. They never were cool, okay? If you own that premise, then I don't own you. I don't like you, okay? That's when we go back to when Gia called the EMTs after finding her sister unresponsive after an overdose. Dude, you don't want to put your family through that. That's like your 11-year-old sister. Like, what the hell? Later, when Rue is called up on stage during a drama class, the teacher asks her for a memory from the summer. We get a jumble of them. Rue waking up in the hospital with her mother and sister sleeping by her bed. Rue singing in the car while her sister giggles. The good and bad of her summer. But she freaks and runs out of the class to snort some crushed pills in the ladies' room. Like, dude, you don't go to rehab just to do shit like that again. I don't care what your mentality is. Lexi follows her, startling Rue, who quickly flushes the drug she won't get caught, but gets mad when she realizes it was all for naught. At least you were precautious. She tells Lexi they're not friends, but Lexi counters that Rue will probably change her tune the next time you knock on my door asking me to piss in some Tylenol bottle. She got you there, Rue. We've learned a bit more about Rue's history, and it's all pretty sad. She first tried Oxycontin when she was 13, guys. 13, barely in her teenagers, trying fucking Oxycontin. Like, not even as medicine either. It was her fucking dad's. So pretty much her dad being sick is the whole reason she's addicted to drugs. That's fucked up, man. That happens all the time, though. Taking care of her ailing father after school while her mother worked a second job to help cover the bills. Pretty heartbreaking seeing her high and him out of it with pain and meds while they lay on her parents' bed and watch television and laugh at each other. Obviously, it's a bonding moment because both of them are fucking seduced in a state, but it's also fucked up. She's been faking going to Narcotics Anonymous meetings, as we see when she blackmails a proctor there into her slip. Pretty much trying to get him to be a fucking pedophile. Very toxic stuff that females can do. Kind of shows how fucking stupid the double standards are. At school, she worries that everyone is looking at her weirdly. Jules is unsympathetic. I don't want to turn this into a competition, but I win for like a multitude of reasons, she said. She fucking cut her arm, so people feel bad for her more. I get that. When the pair rides bikes later, Rue asked her new friend to come over for dinner on Sunday. Are you talking to your mom about me? Yeah, I fucking am. Do you want me to be ashamed about it or not? Apparently, Rue is fucking embarrassed. How insecure do you have to be? Yeah, I told my mom about you. Yeah, I tell my mom about my friends. I think that's pretty fucking normal. There's a lot of flaws with this show. I like it, but there's a lot of behavior that very much confuses me when I watch this. On the way home, Rue stops at Fesco's place, oh geez, for more drugs and because she got caught in a rainstorm. He urgently tells her to leave, but it's too late. His very scary supplier has just arrived with a new shipment, and the older man has a more than casual interest in Rue. Dude, she's a fucking minor. Please back off. There are multiple guns in the room, and the tension is super thick when the supplier offers Rue some fentanyl off the edge of his knife, despite Fesco's repeated protest. Please, God, she voices over, do not let me die tonight. She opens her mouth and ingests the drug. You fucked up. Fesco was trying to vouch for you, trying to warn you, and you didn't listen. It's fucking fentanyl. After she's keeled over the couch, the supplier goads Rue into saying that she wants more, but she doesn't have the $300 he's asking for. And when Fesco says he'll cover anything to get the creepy guy gone, please, the supplier balks. Raises it up. He eventually accepts $600 and leaves. Fesco's a fucking real one for this. That was a really good scene. On his part, really good action. He did the right thing, man. How are you going to blackmail someone into trying a drug and then making them pay for it at the end? That's some fucked up shit, man. I'm not gonna lie. This TV show is very fucked up, okay? I wouldn't watch it if you're sensitive. A worried, pissed Fesco covers Rue with a blanket and readies the Narcan, just in case, and sits beside her. I'm so happy, she says. Fucking course you are. You are under the influence of drugs. He eventually calls Jules, who assumes responsibility for her passed out friend, while Rue sleeps it off at Jules' place. Jules texts with Shy Guy, the latest dude from the dating app. Stop using dating apps, guys. They're full of fucking scam people. If he has a weird-ass username and it's not his name, do not fucking follow the guy, alright? Who has been messaging her all day, who doesn't immediately come across as a terrifying sex predator. You're fucking wrong, because we're going to find out who it is in the end. Everyone now knows Kate had sex with some guy, but when a video of the incident surfaces, she and one of McKay's brothers go on a campaign to convince the whole school, including the administration, that she's not the female depicted. It's pretty unfortunate to lose your virginity and have the backlash that she did. And even though she succeeds in getting the original video taken off the web, it doesn't matter, because of course people may have made copies. Internet's got an internet, man. People are going to copy her shit and post it on different sites. That's kind of how it works. Eventually, off a suggestion on one of the videos, she signs up for a live cam account. Like, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Meanwhile, McKay visits Cassie, but is irked when she doesn't seem to care about his college football woes and only wants to make out. A girl very lustful for sex. I am with McKay on this one. Later, though, she texts to apologize and asks for a couple of nude shots. Of course, she obliges. And that's probably where the nudes came from in the party. I'm so confused at what time periods this show is at all times. This is going to be a long video. I like kind of just breaking down the episodes with you guys and kind of explaining my thoughts on all the topics that are discussed here. And now we get to the night's most disturbed storyline. Nate stalks Tyler, Maddie's in-pool paramour, as he works at a mall kiosk. Now, I'm very mixed on who I want to side with in this situation because, yeah, Maddie and Tyler at the pool were both intoxicated. They both had sex with each other. Maddie said, "Can you please do this with me?" And Tyler, you can't say no to Maddie, dude. Come on. Look at the girl in the show. But at the same time, she's fucking underage, and he fucking raped her pretty much. She wasn't sober, type thing. So, he later breaks into the guy's apartment and waits for him to get home. That is fucking, that's scary, man. Like, come on. He said he's the boyfriend of the girl that you raped on Saturday night. Tyler started to cry. He learned that Maddie is 17. He feels bad. He's a very sympathetic guy. Tyler would never do such bad things. He's a very good kid. But fuck, Nate doesn't care. He just wants to fucking hurt people. What happens when she turns 18? He didn't rape her, right? Okay. And therefore a minor, though. I think the tears are more about the beating he's going to take than any transgression he might have made. Tyler begs Nate not to hurt him, but Maddie's calm and very creepy boyfriend clearly has other plans. Of course he does. It's Nate. Every time Tyler denies that he violated her, Nate hits him harder. When Nate is done, he showers and dresses in Tyler's clothes, while his victims lay on the floor, bloody and cowering. So not only did you break into the guy's apartment, breaking and entering, that's a fucking crime. Not only did you beat the guy to a bloody pulp and left him there, you also stole his fucking clothes. Report this man, Tyler. I know you might get in trouble for raping. it was at least consensual. She might have been a minor, and you're probably... Okay, maybe not. Alright, my fault. Then Nate takes Maddie on a bowling date and asks a bunch of questions about Tyler. She's non-committal. Fucking so toxic. After beating a dude's ass that had sex with your girlfriend, you're gonna go on the date and ask her about this fucking dude. You're so insecure. That's ridiculous. Okay. Before he drops her off, he gives her a present, which turns out to be pink lingerie. She doesn't like it. I mean, come on, Tyler or Nate. You don't know what your girl likes? Okay. At the very end of the episode, we see that Jules' shy guy's actually Nate, but he tells her his name is... Nate just pulled some evil shit. He pretty much told her that... He pretty much set this random Jules girl up that's new in town. Set her up with a fucking dude that raped his girlfriend. Dude, that's insane. That's insane. That's diabolical shit. It's next level villain story for Nate. And he's just going to continue to wreak havoc. That's all I have to say. That's the breakdown of the episode. I'm going to try to do more longer videos in the future because shout out to TV Line. This was a very, conversational article I like to read about the episode. So, yeah, I'm out. Peace. We're going to continue this high school journey with these characters. You know, they still have high school for 2 more years, and it's probably going to end when this series has potential to stretch into their college years, but I'm out. I'm going to go play some Roller Champions.